Hello and welcome back to your mat. Today's class is going to focus on sleep prep. So this is a great class to do right before bed or as you're getting into your evening, and it's a great class to do in your pajamas. So get comfortable and we'll get started. We'll start with a quote by John Lennon. Count your age by friends, not years, and count your life by smiles, not tears. So we'll get started. You're not going to need any props for today's class, just yourself. So get comfortable. We're going to start in child's pose. So the idea of today's class, if you know child's pose, go ahead and get into it. If not, we're going to sit back on our heels, and then we're going to come forward here on our mat. So you can prop yourself up with your hands if you like. If your head doesn't come, the forehead doesn't come to the ground, you can bring your forehead to the ground. Stretch your arms out. You want to get really comfortable here. So go ahead and get stretched out into your child's pose. And the idea of today's class is we are going to be switching on our parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest, versus your sympathetic, which is your fight or flight. So go ahead and really stretch out, breathing there. So wherever you might be, you may be more upright, and that's fine too. Just find what's comfortable for you, and you're really just going to let things go here. So in today's class, we're also going to work on releasing the shoulders and the hips a bit too, because that's going to help us in sleep. So take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose, arriving here on the mat. And again, you're signaling to your parasympathetic nervous system to switch on. A lot of us spend a good part of our lives, including sometimes going to sleep, in that sympathetic fight or flight status, and we need to be able to switch more to the parasympathetic on a more regular basis. So this class can help you do that. One more inhale and exhale there, and then go ahead and come all the way up for just a moment. Now this next one, I'm going to go ahead and show it to you, and if it doesn't work for you, I'll show you a modification. So we're going to go ahead and stay like the child's pose bottom here. So we're going to go ahead and sit on our heels like we are, and I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to thread it underneath to the left. So my right shoulder will come to the ground and my right cheek will come to the ground. So it'll look like this. So my left arm is going to stretch out, and I'm going to bring that right shoulder and right cheek down. You can have this left arm, it can be on your back or forward. Now this may not work for some of you, and if it doesn't, you can also do, if it works, go ahead and do that. If not, you can just take that right arm straight across your body and pull it in. So you're going to get the same idea, the same stretch here. Just going to do it from a different point of view. So pick your variation that works best for you. Breathing here and really getting that stretch. That's going to help release the shoulders a bit before we go to bed. Remember, breathing here is important because that's also a good signal to our system that we're ready to relax, let go, and go into a blissful sleep. Another breath here. Inhale, come back up, and then we'll do the other side. So again, if coming forward doesn't work for you, then you're just going to take that left arm straight across your chest and pull it in with your right arm. Otherwise, you're going to bring that left arm, thread it underneath of your right. My right arm is out to the side, and now my right arm is straight out. My left shoulder and my left cheek are now on the ground. And you're twisting here to the right. Breathing here a few rounds. Just feeling that release in your back. And also in your shoulder. Another breath. And inhale and come all the way back up. Excellent. Now we're going to do wide-legged seated forward fold here. Actually, seated side fold, I should say. So we're going to go ahead and bring both of the legs out to the side here. So go ahead and do what works best for you. I'm trying to get comfortable here and not flash you on the camera here. So go ahead and find where is best for your feet. So if you want to go wider, go wider. You're not trying to do your deepest here. We really are trying to do easy, low to the ground movements to help us signal to go to sleep. So if you are really rounded in your back, you're just going to stay more upright here for a minute. Otherwise, the rest of us, we're going to fold forward just a little bit. We're not going for our deepest bend here, but just a nice little forward fold to kind of help release those hips. Again, if you're really rounded in the back, you can stay it more upright. Get that nice, long, tall, straight spine. Breathing there, or come forward any amount that works for you. You can have your hands wherever you like. I like mine on my legs today. They can also go forward. Whatever's good for you. Again, this is your practice. So I'm going to guide you and give you some ideas, but I would like you to find what works best for you. So play around a little bit. Always be playful in your practice. We're just going to go to the side here. So now we're going to do a twist to the left. So twist your body to the left. You're going to come over that left leg and any amount forward. So again, you may be a lot more upright here. Maybe your hamstrings are really tight, and that's okay. Over time, you will start to be able to work your way down more and more. So don't strain here. You're not trying to win a contest. Find what works for you and breathe there. And also have your feet flexed. This will help with the hamstring stretch that goes into your hips also. Nice breath there. Inhale, come back up, and now we'll twist to the right. So go ahead and twist to your right here. And now same thing. We're going to fold over that right leg any amount. You might touch your toes. You may not be anywhere near your toes. You might be upright. That's fine. Pick what works for your body. I can only guide you in the poses. You have to pick what's best for you. So breathe here. Take another breath, and then come all the way back up. Now we're going to come around on your back. So go ahead and lay on your back. From there, just going to hug the knees in just for a brief moment. Get ourselves ready. And then stretch both of your legs out long on the mat. And from here, I'd like you to bring your right knee into your chest. And we're not going to use a strap or anything here, but we're going to go ahead and use our hands, and we're going to bring that right leg up toward the sky or the ceiling, wherever you may be. And that's going to go up straight or straightish, and you're going to use your hands and hold behind either your thigh here. You might go up to your calf, wherever it feels best. So you could use a strap here, but I wanted to keep this prop free today. So keeping my left leg is flexed, my left foot is flexed, and I'm just going to straighten out that right leg the best you can, and it might be bent a little bit, and that's okay. And if you'd like, you can roll your ankles in circles a bit here. And then roll the other direction. And then go ahead and bring that leg down, and we'll do the other side. So stretch that right leg long along your mat, and now bring your left knee in, and stretch that left leg up nice and straight, or straightish. You might have a bend, that's okay. So hold on your leg wherever works best for you. Again, if you have a strap nearby and you'd rather use that, go for it. And again, you can roll that ankle in circles, kind of releasing all that. Maybe release the day, what you maybe have been doing today, walking, stand on your feet, go in the other direction. And then bring that leg down. And then now we're going to do what's called figure four. So go ahead and bring the soles of both of your feet to the ground. So your knees are pointed up now. And you're just going to bring that right ankle to right above your left knee. I can't talk today. You can stay right here if you like. If you feel a good stretch here, then stay here. You can kind of push your legs away from you a little bit and really feel your back into the mat. Or you can take both of your hands, thread them through, and grab a hold of that left leg and bring it in any amount. So you'll feel a nice stretch here on the leg and the hips. So really, it's good to release the hips before bed, so you don't have that tightness going into your evening for sleep, and then you don't wake up with tightness either the next day. So it's good for all of that. And it also is a great signifier, again, like I said, to signal to the parasympathetic, hey, let's switch you on. Let's get in that rest and digest state. That helps set you up for a good night of sleep. And then release that left leg. And now go ahead and bring the soles of your feet back to the ground. And now we'll do the other side. So go ahead and bring that left ankle to right above your knee. And you can stay here if you like. That feels good. Stay here and breathe. Or thread your arms through and bring that right leg in any amount that feels good for you. Again, you don't want to overdo this. Try to keep your shoulders down on the ground the best you can. Try not to be hiking up or bringing your head up. Just keep everything relaxed and low into the ground. Also helps to ground you before bed. Just get you into that mode of sleep time. And then a lot of people have a lot of trouble sleeping. So just doing a short little practice like this before you go to bed can really work wonders on helping your body get in that mindset of sleep. Another breath. And exhale, let that go. And now we'll come into happy baby. So I'm going to go ahead and bring your hands to the soles of your feet. If that doesn't work, you could bring them to your right at your ankles, or you can bring them behind your knees. So wherever is best for you, whatever you feel like. I'm going to point those feet up toward the sky the best that we can. So I'll demo a couple of different options here. So again, just pull in where works. You don't have to have, this may not work for you for a variety of reasons. Your arms may not literally be long enough. It may not have anything to do with your flexibility. Or maybe you have some restrictions. So whatever it is, find what works for you. You can always modify any of these poses to work best for you. Breathe here. And this is also a great releasing of the groins and the hips, which if you set it all during your day, and most of us set it at some point during our day, this is a great way to release all of that. And then go ahead and bring the soles of your feet back down to the ground. And now stretch your legs out long on the mat. So we're going to go into a nice Shavasana here. And don't skip this, because this is really going to help you also for going to sleep. Shavasana is a great final posture to solidify everything we've just done. So go ahead and get comfortable. If you have an eye covering, put that over you. If you're cold, grab a blanket. You could even do this in bed. So, you can move to the bed if you like for Shavasana. So you guys go ahead and stay there. I'm going to walk you through it. Just get comfortable and let your body go into the mat. And we've got a couple minutes here, so don't feel like you need to be rushing to, especially if you're doing this right before bed. Your next step is going to be go right to bed. So I want you just to breathe here. And what we're going to do is we're going to lengthen our exhales. So again, this is another signal to our body that it's time to rest. So when you inhale for a count of 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to exhale for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We repeat that pattern. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 2 more together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Resume normal breathing or continue that pattern if you liked that. Again, lengthening the exhale just by 1 breath. So you could breathe in for 4 and exhale for 5, or whatever works for you. Stay here for just a moment, doing that breath pattern. And while you're there, I would also like you, if you have, just think of a few things that you're grateful for your day to day, or this past week, or this past month. And it could be something simple. It could be what you had for lunch. It could be a phone call you had. It could be whatever. Maybe the fact that you have fresh, clean water to drink. It can be simple things. Even when you have a really bad day, there's always something to be grateful for. And having gratitude before you go to bed is also wonderful to help set you up for the next day. So as you're lying here in Shavasana, breathing in and out, think of a few things you're grateful for. And let that carry you in to the next day. You're ending one day on a good note, and that will help you start the next one on a good note. Stay here for another quiet moment. I'll let you know when the time is up. Breathe here. If you'd like to stay here longer, if you're finding this pose is really great for you, then please stay. Ignore my cues. If you'd like to come up now, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest slowly. Hug them in. Roll over to your left side. This is your more calming side. And go ahead and stay here for just a moment. So go ahead and stay on your left side, maybe with your arm outstretched and using your arm as a pillow for just a moment before you use your arms to bring yourself back up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really happy that you chose me to do your practice with, and I really do hope this helps set you up for a good night's sleep. So sleep well, my friends, and until next time, sweet dreams. Thanks again.